Hey everyone, my name is Frank with Clean and Bougie Auto Detailing here in Hemet, California. And in today's video, I want to quickly share with you guys the top 3 things that I get asked all the time from customers, people that have interest like yourself, when it comes to ceramic coating and all the things that they tell me that they hear about ceramic coating that you will not believe. Everything from the price to how they wash or maintain the vehicles, or what they heard how they can do that, up to even a spray coating is the same thing as a ceramic coating, a high quality professional grade coating. And that's simply not the case. Okay, so in today's video, I want to break down everything from a professional grade coating like this one, to how to maintain your vehicle after it's coated, to even the price and what determines the price when it comes to that factor. Okay, so please watch this video to the very end so you get all the information, all the knowledge, all the nuggets that you need to know about ceramic coating before you go and get your car coated with someone that offers it for cheap. Okay, so please stay till the very end. All right, so again, my name is Frank with Clean and Bougie Auto Detailing. I've been detailing, cars for the past 3 years, and I have also been ceramic coating for the past 3 years. So, quick story about myself: I started back at the end of 2019. I've been doing car washing though on the side before then, but at the end of 2019, before the pandemic, before COVID hit, I started to get really involved in my business. I actually was working full time as a custodian, and so therefore I was doing this on the side. But once I realized that I could make more money being my own boss, being my own business, compared to what the school district was paying me, then I decided to leave and do this full time. So I've been doing this full time for almost, I want to say, almost 16 months now. But I have been doing coatings and applying ceramic coatings like these here that you might see on the video for close to 3 years now. So I know a lot of knowledge when it comes to ceramic coating, paint correction, polishing the paint, and so on and so forth. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit about my backstory. And like I said, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the true concept of ceramic coating and what ceramic coating is. And also, let me just adjust the camera here. What ceramic coating is and things like that. Okay, so let's just dive into the video now. So a lot of the times, and you may have been following these trends, or you may have fallen into the trap where you see a video on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook that says, get this spray coating today. You never have to use a ceramic coating. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, buy this product, and it'll save you all the money in the world. Okay, you buy the product, you buy the spray coating, and they tell you, right? Other companies out there will tell you that and they will say on their ads, hey, this coating, this spray coating here is better than a true ceramic coating. Save hundreds of dollars from detailers that overprice their services, and buy this product today. Now, I get asked a lot, is a ceramic coating the same as a spray coating? The answer is no. And let me explain why. So yes, both products, both this product and the ceramic spray coating, contain almost the same chemicals, the same particles in their products, right? They both have silicon dioxide in their products. However, when it comes to true professional grade coatings like this one here from this company, compared to a spray coating such as Turtle Wax spray coating, or other products out there, they don't last as long, and they're not guaranteed to last as long as this one is, right? So, for example, this coating here, if you prep the vehicle properly, you can see your vehicle having at least 3 years to 5 years, depending on how you maintain your vehicle with this particular coating itself. With the spray coating, as to my best of my knowledge and experience, I have seen that they only last anywhere from 6 months to 8 months, maybe a full year if you keep your car garage kept. But to be speaking in reality, it's 6 to 8 months for $20, right? When you can get a full ceramic coating installed and applied on your vehicle professionally with all the work that comes in it. Yes, it's going to cost a few $100s, but compared to $25, $30, $40 a bottle, you can get a true ceramic coating that'll last you 3 years minimum. Okay, so no, it is not the same as a ceramic coating. So ceramic sprays are not the same as ceramic coatings. They might have the same properties in there in that chemical bond and stuff like that, but they are not the same just because there's not a higher grade or concentration of that silicon dioxide chemical within the spray coatings. Okay, just like this one. Okay, so yeah, no, that is not true. So ceramic spray coatings are not the same as this one, and in fact, let me just show you what this one looks like here. So this is a company called Gtechniq. Okay, and their Crystal Serum Light. This coating here is guaranteed to last anywhere from 3 years to 5 years minimum. So with that being said, like I mentioned to you guys before, you can get a true professional grade coating like this applied to your vehicle that's going to last for that amount of time. Now, the cool thing about this coating here is it comes in a bottle like this. It comes with a dropper, so a coating dropper, and it comes with pads. Obviously, I used this box already, so this is what's left over. Keep in mind, I installed this coating on a Tesla Model Y 2022. I coated the entire vehicle from top to bottom, so all the glass, the paint, the trim, and the wheels were coated with this coating, and I still have more than half a bottle left. Okay, so if you guys can see that. Okay, you guys can see that there, and this is called Crystal Serum Light Gtechniq. Okay, so, and this company has a lot of great coatings, but to me personally, this is my favorite coating from the other companies that I work with and partnered with. So this is one of them. I am also certified with a company called Drexler Ceramic Coating and also System X. So if you're familiar with those two companies or this one here, I am affiliated with this one. I'm not saying that I am certified with this company. Now, I am making a disclaimer here. I am not certified with this company here, okay? However, because I have multiple years and experience applying ceramic coating, I am confident enough to apply this ceramic coating. And I have to say, hands down to Gtechniq, because this coating is one of the best coatings out there to apply. I'm not saying it's consumer friendly. You do have to be, very, very careful when you apply ceramic coating if you are someone that does it themselves. Just because it's very hard to remove once it's applied and it's cured completely. Okay, so keep that in mind. But as a professional detailer, if you're watching this, this is a great coating to use. Don't apply this in direct sunlight. It'll dry up way too quickly. You're going to have a big headache, trying to remove and, cure the coating and things like that. So always have your car in a shaded area. Garage is preferred, a carport, a shop of some sort, but never apply a professional grade coating in direct sunlight. That's another thing that spray coatings do not tell you. These coatings you cannot apply in direct sunlight or when it's below, temperatures. Okay. So, it says here, for example, temperatures as low as -40 to as high as 250 degrees Celsius. Okay. So that's the type of coating that could be withstanding this type of heat or winter, right? However, what I'm trying to say though is that because the paint gets so hot very quickly in direct sunlight, and especially in the summertime, I live in Hemet, California. So if you're in Menifee, Marietta, Temecula, Winchester, Paris, Moreno Valley, Riverside, San Jacinto, and Wildomar, Lake Elsinore, places like that, that it gets hot in the summer, And so trying to apply this when it's 100 degrees, 95 degrees in a dead sun, especially on a black car, is going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, so just keep in mind, get a professional like myself or somebody else that knows what they're doing to install coating like this on your vehicle. Do not do it yourself, you guys. Just because you're gonna, mess up probably, and it's gonna be a really, really headache, to get that removed. Okay, so, but just so you guys know, this is what a ceramic coating looks like with a professional grade coating compared to a spray coating or a spray ceramic wax or whatever you guys think that a ceramic coating is. Okay, so now when it comes to the price, okay, so that was topic number one. Number two would be the price. Now the price on the ceramic coating packages or services and things like that, it can vary. Okay. However, what I've seen around my area, for example, that I am probably one of the most either expensive or the most cheapest. So I like to consider myself to be in the middle of that. I'm not too expensive where people are like, that's flat out ridiculous, but I'm not too cheap where they are questioning my services. Okay. So, for example, I've had a couple customers turn me away because they say I'm way too expensive. Like, Frank, no one's going to pay $1,500 for a ceramic coating. I can go down the street to my detailer that does it for $300. That to me is a very questionable call. You do not want to get someone that is your local detailer that is not trained, or they don't know what they're doing when they apply ceramic coating. Okay. To me, that is a red flag. I don't know about you guys, but don't go that route. Make sure you guys are hiring someone that knows what they're doing, so that way you can have that sense of trust and confidence, and I guess you could say peace, knowing that someone knows what they're doing with your vehicle compared to somebody that you just hired because of price. Okay, so now when it comes to price, there's two big factors that I like to consider. And then the third factor is realistically up to you. Okay. So the two main factors is number one, the condition of the clear coat. Now, granted, if you have a brand new 2022, it's white, Mercedes C300. Okay. Let's just say that. Right. You're not going to see a lot of defects or swirling. So the price is going to go significantly lower, okay, compared to another vehicle that's black, that has a whole bunch of swirls and things like that. But there are times, and trust me when I say this, there are times that a lot of customers reach out to me and they say, hey, Frank, I got a brand new 2021, 2022 Chevy Silverado. It's a Trail Boss edition. It is black, and there's a bunch of swirls on my paint. Why is that? Now, it just depends. Sometimes the manufacturer does something and it totally ruins the paint. Other times it could be your own fault for going for the car washes that are $5 a pop, and you can go as many times as you want because you're paying $5, $10, $15 a month, and so you're ruining the paint within the first 3 months. Okay, so so it really depends. So that's why I say condition of the clear coat or the paint is number one. To me, right? Number two is how much of the swirling are you okay with removing where you are satisfied with the desired outcome. So what does that mean? Okay, so let me break that down. When I say how much of the defects are you willing to remove, or want to invest in order to remove them, so you can have that desired outcome you're looking for. It really comes down to how much money are you willing to invest in order to have the desired outcome that you want without breaking the bank, right? So, for example, with this customer here that I coated the Model Y 2 days ago, they got a package where it was a paint enhancement detail. So what that means is it removes 50 to 60% of the defects and swirls and scratches embedded in the clear coat. Anything deeper that customer has penetrated through the clear coat unfortunately, we'll have to stay there, right? But for example, that customer's vehicle was white, so it made sense to go with a paint enhancement detail compared to a full paint correction where, quite honestly, it would be a waste of money for that customer because their vehicle is white, right? There's not like a significance you're going to see unless you really, really, hammer your paint first, and then you're going to see a significant difference. But because that vehicle was brand new, I mean, it was delivered like a week ago, and he got it coated on Monday, then he is okay with just getting the mid-tier level, right? So that was $799, and they got the whole car coated from top to bottom, like I mentioned to you guys. And for $799, he was getting quotes anywhere from $1,100 upwards to $1,500. On that price range area where he's from. So I went ahead and drove all the way to his location, which was about an hour for me there and an hour for me back, and it took me about 6 hours to complete. So I spent a whole 8 hours, out there with him pretty much, and then he paid $799 plus tip. So whatever, I'm not gonna say the exact total, but I'm just letting you guys know the package that he chose for that particular Model Y. Okay, so in that scenario, he is over there thinking, okay, $799 compared to $11, $12, $1,500. Yeah, it's a no-brainer, right? But for some other people, it might be a little bit high, and that's completely okay. All right, I'm not here to tell you guys you need a ceramic coating, you need a ceramic coating, you need a ceramic coating. If, for example, this is the way I like to always think about it, and a lot of detailers that I've worked with and mentors of mine have told me this specific analogy when it comes to ceramic coating, and it's very, very true. So if you're someone that understands business or understands value, you will understand this analogy. You can't sell a prime ribeye steak to someone that wants to pay for a hot dog. Okay, what does that mean? You're not gonna go, no matter how hard you try to sell that $60, $80 plate to somebody, their eye and mind is already fixed on a price where they're not going to budge, which ultimately ends up being that $1.50 hot dog that they're willing to pay for. Okay, you see what I mean? So if you're someone that is strictly firm on the price and you're like, Frank, I'm not going to budge, it has to be under this number, otherwise forget it. You know what? I hate to say it, but I'd rather not work with you because you're solely, tolerating the price, right? You're only focused on the price rather than the value. Okay, and that's what this video is for. For those of you that are looking for value, that's why I created this video, right? Because you want to get more value, you want to get more information, you want to get more knowledge about ceramic coating. Differences between the spray coating and a real ceramic coating like this, the difference between prices, right? From a regular detailer to a professional detailer. So you want to get those, nuggets. You want to get that information. So I'm creating value. Why would you want to pay for something if there's no value for it, right? So if you're only fixed on the price, there's no way of moving you, past that barrier. Then you know what? That's perfectly fine. Ceramic coating is not for everybody, and I completely understand that. Okay. However, if you're someone that truly understands ceramic coating and values the benefits that come with it, you will go ahead and I'm not saying you won't care about the price, but you'll see the value in the coating where the price is not a big deal. Okay. So now to get back to the topic, I know I went on a, rabbit hunt there or something like that, but to get back to the topic, when it comes to ceramic coating, those are the two things I look at: prices. Okay. So the condition of the paint, what's your desired outcome that you are willing to invest in that vehicle, right, to get that desired outcome at the end of the coating service, and then ultimately the price. Okay, so for example, that customer paid $799, and that's a 3-year coating package, right? Some customers for 3-year coating, depending on the size of the vehicle, what their vehicle needs, and things like that, it honestly can add up to $1,000. It could add up to $1,500 for a full paint correction with the 5-year coating, right? $2,000 if you want a, full ceramic coating detail with a full paint correction, and if you want to have all, for example, a 9-year coating, right? So it honestly depends up to you at that point. But what I'm trying to say is that don't get stuck on the price because you heard a detailer charging $300 and you want me to charge $300. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so when it comes to pricing, I always like to say this also to all the people that are watching and the customers that are interested or wanting to know more information about ceramic coating, and you might reach out to me after this video. When it comes to ceramic coating, especially ceramic coating, you get what you pay for. Okay, so if for example, I've had a lot of calls in the past week or two that a lot of customers of mine that I service are saying, "Hey Frank, how come you charged 800 for my truck when so and so down the street where I live only charges $400 for a full paint correction with a 5-year coating?" And I had to think about that. I'm like, well, um, there's a big price difference there, right? I mean, this detailer was charging half of the amount that I charge for this customer, right? And I'm like, well, what type of results is he giving out to his customers? Are they happy? Are they satisfied? Or did they even see a difference, or is it just because of price? He said, well, he's charging so cheap. I just want to know why you're charging so much. And I said, well, I mean, it's up to this point. I mean, were you happy with the way your truck came out? And he said, yeah, definitely. I was so happy with it. I mean, it looks amazing. And I said, so what does the price have to do with that? If the value of the service was a lot more, I guess you say, more top of the line than the price difference, then what's the big deal? And so he thought about it, and he was like, well, I just want to know why this guy's charging so little. And so I went ahead and I called other customers in the area that are close to him. And what I found out was this detailer, not bashing on him or anything like that, but this specific detailer was not doing full paint correction correctly. Okay, he was offering, I guess you could say, a wash and wax detail with a 5-year coating on top of it. So what was going on was I started getting calls from other customers and other people around the area that were saying, "Hey Frank, so I got my car coated about 3 months ago, and I noticed that there's a bunch of swirls on it. Do you remove swirls?" And I said, "Yeah." You said you got your car coated, and this person said, "Yes, I did, from this detailer." And so I said, "Okay, let me go inspect the vehicle." So I went out. I went to inspect the vehicle at the customer's house, and I said, "Hey, you know what? Um, let me do a test swat to see if this is really a true ceramic coating, or if it's a spray coating, or if it's a consumer grade coating." And what happened was it was a consumer grade coating, and it just completely went flat and it went dead after I did a quick test spot. Okay, so was the customer mad? Of course. I mean, everybody would be mad, right? However, like I always tell you guys, and for the people that are watching right now, um, you get what you pay for, and that's realistically what happened with that customer. He got what he paid for. He paid for a cheap service and for a cheap price, and that's what he got. And it's sad to say, but it happens all the time. So if you are someone that is really wanting a ceramic coating, please be careful where you go. A lot of people tend to not really care about the people they're servicing, and so they rather just get the money and go rather than do a good quality service. Okay, so and that's what I'm here for, right? I want to share that information with you guys so you guys are aware. to me, this is just me. It's not because I'm a detailer, not because I'm certified, not because I'm bashing other detailers. But if someone that I reached out to said, "Hey, you know what? I can do it for $300," when I know that this type of service costs at minimum four, five, six, seven, $1,000, $2,000, but at the bare minimum, it's gonna cost at least $500, and this person is doing it for $200 to $300. That's a red flag. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. And I've had a lot of customers turn me away because they even told me, Frank, I don't feel comfortable with you touching my vehicle. And I would say, why not? I thought I thought I did good work. And they said, yeah, but not, I wouldn't let you touch my vehicle. And I said, why? And they simply said, well, you don't charge enough. That kind of concerns me. Why are you doing cheap work? You know, and to me, right, $500 to me, I mean, if I don't know about you guys, but $500 is a good amount of money, right? You're talking about half a grand. But this customer was like, no, I got my car coded for a minimum of $1,000, and you're charging half of that. So it got me thinking. Well, he's right. It's not that clientele isn't, only wants to pay high prices, but in their mind, it's a red flag, and that's what I'm saying to you guys, right? So if I charge, for example, the Model Y $800, and there's someone out there that can do it for $300 with a full exterior coating, that's a red flag, right? That's a huge red flag for me, and it should be a red flag for you. Okay, so hopefully that kind of gives you a little insight on the pricing, right? If you want more information about the pricing, you can visit my website down below. I'll leave all the information down below. I'll leave my Instagram and my Facebook page as well, so you guys can go ahead and take a look at it, and feel free to reach out to me if you're on my website, and that way we can schedule something for you to get your car coated and protected with a ceramic coating. All right. So now the last thing before I go, which is another big factor and a lot of misconception out there, is the maintenance, right? When it comes to a ceramic coating vehicle. I get this asked a lot of times, probably every customer I service. They are the people that tell me this answer in particular. They ask me, so Frank, with now that my car is ceramic coated, I don't have to wash it, right? I can just blow dry it, rinse it off, blow dry it. I don't have to use soap. I can just use a spray wax. I can use, all this stuff, right? I can just use even a blower to dust off everything. I don't have to touch it, right? And I look at them and I say, like, hey, who told you that? And they say, well, I learned that from a YouTube video, or I learned that from an Instagram video, or I learned that from a buddy of mine that, got his car coated and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying you're not allowed to do that. You can do whatever you want. It's your vehicle. However, from what I learned with ceramic coating, especially one like this, you do have to maintain it properly. Minimum every 6 months, but at the very least, you have to get at least a 1-year annual and coating inspection, if you want to call it, just to make sure that the coating is working properly. Now, what happens when you maintaining yourself, you don't know what you're doing, and everything is not adding up correctly? Well, so let me just tell you a quick story about this customer. I serviced his vehicle using a coating similar to this one, not this one. It was Drexel ceramic coating, and they called me with some terrible news. So I was installing a coating on another car, and I think this was like maybe 2 months prior. This was last year, so 2 months before I started coating on this vehicle that I was working on. This customer got a full 3-year coating with Drexel ceramic coating, and they got a paint enhancement, and the car looked amazing. It was a black truck, so you can really see a big difference. And so what happened was this customer calls me about 2 months later, and he says, "Hey Frank, just curious, how long is this coating supposed to last?" And I said, "Well, it's supposed to last about 3 years minimum. Why?" He said, "Well, I think it's dead. I think the coating is no longer working for me." And I said, "Well, let's take a look at it." So I went over, I washed the car, and sure enough, I mean, the truck was just, it was flat. The whole paint was flat, nothing was working. And so I asked him, I said, "Hey, it's been about 2 months. Have you washed it?" He said, "Yeah, I washed it about 3 times since then. Every 2 weeks I wash it." And I said, "Okay." So I'm like, "Oh, that's not, well, yeah, that sounds pretty good. So I can see you're maintaining it. However, what are you using to wash it?" And what he told me was, man, I wish I would have, uh, I don't know. I mean, I gave him everything to follow. I just wish he would have signed up, I guess, for the maintenance program. But he said that he uses Dawn soap, Dawn dish soap, so the extra heavy degreaser one, and he used super clean degreaser in a bucket with clean water, and that would be the soap bucket. And he used the Dawn soap with the pressure washer with the foam cannon. So you can go ahead and take a guess yourself. But um, so yeah, that customer did that. He did it 3 times, and so I reached out to a couple of my mentors and I said, "Hey, you know what? I got this situation here. What's the best way to resolve the issue?" And well, unfortunately, I reached out to the company that I work with, so Drexler, and they said, "Hey, Frank, you know what? Unfortunately, this customer didn't follow the right protocols. You did give them the form." And I said, "Yes, I gave them the warranty paper plus an extra form, so they know what to do with the coating once it's installed and how to maintain it properly." And the company said, "Well, unfortunately, there's nothing more we can do. I mean, this customer refused to follow those guidelines, and with that being said, he damaged the coating." So you might be asking, well, then why is this ceramic coating so expensive then if it's gonna get washed off with the degreaser? The problem is this customer didn't use the right products. Okay, so as a professional detailer, my job is to make sure you leave in a better place than when you came in, right? So for example, and this goes for any detail. It could be a full detail inside out. It could be a wash and wax. It could be a ceramic coating. It could be a paint sealant protection program, whatever. But the point is, you leave better than when you came in. And so for this customer, in this essence, it didn't happen, right? He completely disregarded everything I told him. He even threw away the coating, warranty. And so at that point, he ended up just wasting his money, and I told him, "So just curious, why did you wash your car with Dawn soap?" you know he said, "Well, that's the only soap I had at the house, and a buddy of mine told me that's good enough to wash if your car is ceramic coated." And I looked at him and I said, "Are you sure your buddy's car is coated?" And he said, "Well, it has PPF." And I said, "That's not a ceramic coating, man. That's actually a clear bra or a clear wrap, And he's like, "Isn't that the same thing?" And I said, "No, it's not the same thing." So another big misconception. That's for another day. But I was just blown away because the customer didn't understand what they had on their vehicle, even though I gave them everything to prepare them for success. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it's just that it is what it is. So when it comes to maintaining your car after it's coated, make sure you use the proper tools, products that your detailer gives you, and make sure you follow them. Okay. Make sure you sign up for at least a 3-month maintenance program minimum, or every 6 months. If you go past that year and you just don't care about the car anymore or the coating on it, you know what? The detailer is not going to, push you, right? I'm not going to force you to get that maintenance if you don't want it. You know what I mean? So it's everybody's choice, but so hopefully this video, I know it went on a little bit longer than it should have, but hopefully you are in a better place when it comes to ceramic coating, and you can go ahead and you know, make a decision. That's what I'm trying to get to. Make a decision when it comes to ceramic coating. What kind of vehicle you have? What do you want on it? Do you need a full paint correction? You know, does it need just a paint enhancement, and so on and so forth. So if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, or any topics you'd like to actually have me make on the next video or the videos to come, go ahead and put those in the comment section down below, and I'd be happy to do a topic for you, so that way you have a better understanding when it comes to ceramic coating, or if it's just about detailing in general. You know, I'd be happy to go ahead and do that for you guys. All right. So again, my name is Frank with Clean Bougie Auto Detailing. Hopefully this video helped you with the 3 most common questions that I get when it comes to ceramic coating, which was, is a spray coating the same as ceramic coating? No. What, you know, why does it cost so much, or what does the price come down to? Like I let you guys know. So, you know, condition and your desired outcome, and ultimately your price that you want to stick to. And the maintenance, yes, you do have to maintain your vehicle once it's coated. All right, guys. So hopefully that's enough nuggets for you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section down below. Again, my name is Frank with Clean Bougie Auto Detailing, and if you need a ceramic coating, or you know, you want to get on the phone and talk to me a little bit more about ceramic coating, feel free to do so. Like I said, all the social media and website information is down below as well. All right. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.